Yo, what's up? So the entire day today I spent trying to 3D print on a t-shirt. I wanted to put my own sketch. This one specifically. I had like three other designs that three other sketches that I wanted to put on a t-shirt, but this one just was the least controversial, I'd say. Like, it would take the least amount of attention from other people in a weird sense. Alright, I'm really tired, so I don't want to make this video too long, like 8 minutes I think. So, what I did, I drew the thing, I took a picture of it on my phone, I put that photo in a Photoshop and onto my desktop, and I basically separated, like I cranked up the exposure gamma correction and the offset, and I also adjusted the exposure to match the photo. It was individual by a photo, so yeah, I did that, and that was to separate the alpha channel, because then I had to put the photo in Blender, and it doesn't matter if the photo is transparent or not. In Blender, what I did was I basically made a plane as big as the pixel count on there's a tutorial on YouTube. I'm not gonna go that much into details, but basically I made a plane and I did a couple of things that basically made a 3D model from a 2D photo. Like, basically it separated the values, and the higher the value, the taller the 3D dimension, the Z dimension pretty much, I think. I'm not entirely, I just followed the tutorial. And then I basically delete all of the remaining vertices, and finally just kept that one little layer and then extruded it on top of it, so that way it's a uniform height. Afterwards I exported it into Bamboo Studio. I also because it was too pixely, I had to apply a smooth modifier so it wasn't as disruptive. So that will also decrease the print time, and it just looks better. It's higher quality. So I put it into Bamboo Studio. I had no fucking idea how to change the Z offset, like Z-axis offset, because Bamboo Lab printers are like the Apple of 3D printing, 3D printers, and basically the problem was that it's kind of you don't have all of the settings. It's not a completely manual machine. There are some workarounds, and that's what I had to do. But there wasn't a setting that's basically allowing me easily to change the Z-axis offset. And I think I was able to finally accomplish it, but I am not sure if I actually did it. But I'm not sure if I actually was able to change the offset, because it looked the same to me, but it was kind of working. So I made a couple of I'm gonna show it to you. Hopefully you can see them, and they are like, there's this anime called Takopi's Original Sin, and I really fell in love with that anime. It's so great. It has just 6 episodes, but it's an emotional roller coaster. I really highly recommend. And I originally wanted to print that, but I ended up on that sketch that I showed at the beginning. I also tried to download an Orca slicer, but I found out that there is a way to offset the Z-axis in the Bamboo Lab Studio, so I went with that. As I said, I'm not sure if it actually worked, because to my naked eye it didn't really look like it worked, but I think it did. So I started the printing process. I had to clamp it from all of the sides, which kind of fucked up the wiper on the 3D printer. Luckily, I'm really glad it didn't fall off or anything, because I canceled the print and put off the clamps. I only kept one on one side and two on the other side. I started to print again. The exact fucking thing happened again. So I just kept the two clamps from one side and just didn't have any clamps on the other side. And I was like, hopefully it will work. I also had to cover my bed plate in a tape. I'm not sure what kind of tape is it. People recommend carpenter's tape, but I don't know what the fuck that is, so I just went with any that I had by hand, close by hand. I'm really horrible at English today, but it's like, again, a half past 11 p.m., half past midnight. I don't know, doesn't matter. And finally, ultimately, I was able to print an entire t-shirt. And it was so fucking sick. I mean, an entire t-shirt, a design onto the shirt. But like, it was so sick, and I'm so glad that I did, because I literally had a mental breakdown today. Like, nah, well, it's a real, alright, that was a strong over exaggeration, a mental breakdown. It was more of a, like, I don't really feel like doing anything for a couple of hours, and then I was like, what's the worst that can happen? And my other part of the brain was like, you can fuck up your entire printer, you can fuck up that shirt, and yeah, the 30 something dollars you spent on that filament will also be useless, because you no longer will have the printer. It will jam, it will clog, it will fuck up the bed plate, it will fuck up the motors, it will be useless, and you will fuck up that shirt, as I said. But I'll at least have a video, so yeah, whenever I have a choice of doing something or not doing something, I usually ask myself, like, the decisive, like the question that decides most of my life. At least it used to. At least it used to. Now it's not. I don't really remember to ask myself it that often. To ask myself it that often is such a horrible grammar. But basically, the question is, what would make a better story? That's pretty much it. Like, that is a simple question, but like, it can, it presents the values face on. It presents the face values face on. It doesn't matter. All right. Did I do anything else today? I watched. I watched 2 episodes of Rick and Morty, and that was pretty nice. What else? I spent a lot of time in Blender just trying to fix one dumb issue, because I wasn't able to extrude a bunch of vertices or a face. I'm not sure what it's called, but it was just extruding into a 2-dimensional plane and not in an actual extrude into the Z axis. So that took me like literally 3 hours to fix. I was searching for tutorials and stuff. I literally was asking ChatGPT, I was asking DeepSeek, and I was desperate, and finally somehow with DeepSeek I was able to solve it. So that's great. Fucking love Chinese AI. This video is sponsored by Chinese propaganda. Just a joke. I'm really fucking tired. I should really go to sleep. But today was a productive day, and I'm glad it was. Tomorrow, the problem is that I never feel like doing the videos that I'm supposed to do, because I can still just do them, but I'm not gonna be as energetic, and the video is gonna be boring. Like, I'm gonna be editing the 3D printing on a shirt video tomorrow, and I don't know what else. The one thing that I'm kind of worried about with that 3D printed shirt, I want to wear it on Wednesday to the driving school, because that's like the only event, or when I'm gonna be out with friends. Doesn't matter that much. Basically, I want to use it like outside at least once before I throw it into the washing machine, and I hope so much it's gonna survive the washing machine, because if it's not, then well, I'm not gonna really want to. I kind of spent like almost 40 bucks on that filament, and the entire reason I bought it is because I wanted to 3D print designs onto shirts and clothes. So if it's not gonna work, I'm gonna be really sad. I really hope the washing machine is not gonna rip off every single damn. I was also thinking about, if it's gonna happen that it's gonna rip it out, I may try to iron it. I think it could work, but I'm also afraid of it like fucking up the sharp lines, because it would like kind of melt into a blob at a point and it's not gonna come back. So I'm kind of scared of that. But oh well, I learned a bunch of new things today. Maybe mainly how to convert a 3D file, a 2D image into a 3D file, and also how to 3D print on a t-shirt, even though I'm not sure if it will work again because of that washing machine. I'm not sure if I should upload the video on my main channel before or after I put it through washing machine. And I'm not sure what video I should be recording tomorrow, and it's pissing me off. I could try to make my own beat, but I'm really kind of, I don't want to say burnt out from music, but I've been really forcing it for the past couple of days. So I don't know. I still feel like doing music every damn morning, and the only thing I do is vocals, because I really like to rap. Like freestyle rapping is so much fun. Sometimes I like also, how do I say this? Just making good texts, just building great lyrics that make sense. I don't want to say that my texts are anything good, but I don't think that they are 100% bad. What else? What else is there? What else is there? Is this too bad of a lighting? Like, you can't even really see me, but it's so much easier on the eyes. And I'm still gonna have to go brush my teeth afterwards, after recording this. What else? What else? What else? What else? Yeah, so tomorrow I'm either gonna try to make my own beat. I don't want to watch any movies, because I also have a video where I want to watch like Wes Anderson movies, the search for similarities, or I can make a self-portrait every hour for 12 hours, but like there's not really a point in doing that. I can again try the one-hand handstand, but I kind of don't want to stress my shoulders too much, because I was playing a lot of volleyball lately and I've been kind of feeling it. So yeah, probably not. I can also try to make my BPM of my heart's BPM as low as possible, but like I don't want to be recording that much, because I'm gonna be like really hard working for the first couple of hours, and then I'm just gonna take a little break and everything just goes to shit. I'm not gonna be energetic anymore, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm still searching for video ideas that, I mean, I can treat them like it's no big deal, that I don't have to freak out about each video to try and make it like the perfect one. But like, there's not really a point in making videos if they are not gonna be good enough to get views, you know? So it's like this weird magic circle, catch 22. That's pretty much it for today's video. See ya.